They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterback.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hamler now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Judy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throw left side complete. That's more. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense...
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Here's Wilson.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Lambo to add on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up a throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Got his man. It's Williams. Touchdown!
Javonte Williams.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Check, check. Lucky.
They'll drop to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
52's the mic. 52's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's out right at the 25. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 13. Yeah. Check 99.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Able to find Judy, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Second and 10. Wilson to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made this